Hello students, welcome to the session. So today we will start with the chapter that is we will start with the topic that is known as transportation in plants. What is transportation in plants? It is the process that involves the movement of water and necessary nutrient to all parts of the plant for its survival. So this is known as the transportation in plants. The transportation in plants is actually starts from the soil, which is a nearest and richest source of raw material like nitrogen, phosphorus and other minerals also. So the absorption of these substances is done by the roots, and roots are in the contact with the soil. If the distance between soil contacting organ and the chlorophyll containing organ are small, and energy and raw material can easily diffuse to all parts of the plant body. But if this distance is large, then the energy and raw material cannot diffuse easily to all parts of the plant. Why? Because diffusion process will not be sufficient to provide all the raw material in the leaves and energy in the roots. So that's why the distance between the soil contacting organs and chlorophyll containing organ should be small. So this diffusion can be easily done to all parts of the plant body. Now the plant have a low energy needs. Why? Because plant do not move, and also plant bodies have a large proportion of dead cells. So the plant have a low energy and it is relatively slow transportation system. The plant transportation system will move energy stores from leaves and raw material from the roots. So there are two, the plant's transportation system is associated with the leaves and the roots. There are two major vascular tissues present for the transportation system in the plants, that is the xylem and the phloem. Xylem moves the water and minerals obtained from the soil, and the phloem transport the product of photosynthesis from the leaves, where they synthesize to other parts of the plant. So xylem moves water and minerals obtained from the soil, and phloem transport the product of photosynthesis, that is glucose, from the leaves to other parts of the plants. Now move on to the next, that let's start with the transportation in water. Transportation in the water actually done by the xylem tissue, and xylem tissue is made up of four kind of a cell, that is tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. And this process interconnected with the three processes, that is absorption of water and minerals from the roots, second one is upward movement of water and minerals, third one is transpiration, that is the loss of water in the form of vapor from the aerial part of the plant. Now start with the absorption of water and minerals. The water and minerals are absorbed by the plant from the soil through the root hair or root apex. Now there is a difference in concentration between soil and root hairs. So water molecule moves from higher water potential to lower water potential, then to xylem vessels and tracheids. Yeah. So then it moves to the xylem vessel, then water moves from xylem vessel to tracheids, and this process is known as the diffusion. There is a steady movement of water from soil to roots to xylem vessel and tracheids, and it creates a column of water that is steadily push upward, steadily push this water up in the upward direction. Now the second one is upward movement of water and minerals. The movement of water and minerals is due to the root pressure. It is actually due to the root pressure, or we can say suction pull. Root pressure, that which means the root absorb water and exert a pressure which pushes the water in the upward direction. Another one is the transpirational pull. Transpirational pull is generated in the leaves and pull the water column filled in xylem vessel and tracheids whenever there is a loss of water occur in the aerial parts of the plant. Third one is a transpiration, that is a loss of water in the form of vapor. Now, what is transpiration? Transpiration is a loss of water in the form of vapor from the leaves tissue of aerial parts, is called as a transpiration, and it mainly occurs through the diffusion process, in from stomata. Stomata contains a tiny pores and it present at lower side of the leaf. Also, this stomata contain a kidney shaped guard cell surrounding them. This loss of also the stomata regulate the opening and closing of the guard cell, regulate the opening and closing of stomata. So they what stomata is, stomata have a tiny pores and it is present on the lower side of the leaf, and also it has a kidney shaped guard cell surrounded them, and these guard cell actually regulate the opening and closing of the stomata. Now the transpiration helps in the absorption and upward movement of water and minerals dissolved in it from the roots to leaves. Also there is one more function that transpiration perform, that it helps in the temperature regulation. Now comes to the transport of food and other substances. Transport of food and other substances is actually done by the vascular tissue that is known as the phloem. Phloem is made up of sieve tube, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. And also phloem is a complex permanent tissue that run parallel with xylem strands. So the transport of these soluble part of photosynthesis is known as the translocation. After the process of photosynthesis, this leads to a product that is known as a glucose that should be moved from the leaves to other parts of the plant. Now the transport of these soluble product, that is glucose, is known as a translocation, that is in the direction of from leaves to other parts of the plant. Now move on to the next. The translocation of food and other substances take place in the sieve tube with the help of adjacent sieve tube have a adjacent companion cell which help in the movement of food in the upward and downward directions. Also here for example, material like sucrose is transferred from phloem tissue using energy from ATP. Using energy in the form of ATP. This increase the osmotic pressure of the tissue, causing the water to move into it. What is osmosis? Osmosis is the process by which molecule of solvent tend to pass through a semi-permeable membrane from less concentration to higher concentration or more concentration. So this is known as the osmosis, and this increase the osmotic pressure of the tissue, causing water to move into it. So this is all about the transportation in plants and animals. Please go through it. If you have a doubt, then please ask. Thank you.